Hey guys! Get ready with me while I share some makeup tips with you guys that might help you out. I don't know. I mean, they helped me out, so I'm trying to spread the word. I just did my skincare right now. And the first thing I want to say is that skin prep makes a difference. It does. It really does. Because, bitch, my skin has... She's not the best right now, but she's also not the worst. The point is, if you have a consistent skincare routine that you follow thoroughly, eventually you'll see results and a difference. That being said, I don't necessarily believe in an expensive primer. But this is the primer that I do use right now at the moment. The only reason I use this one is because I got it free for my job, okay? But this is the Milk Hydro Grip, as you may know. And just kind of like really press it in. I don't recommend rubbing it in like a moisturizer. While the primer is settling into the skin and while I'm waiting for it to get a little bit tacky, I'm gonna move on to brows. On the days when I don't fill in my brows, I use the NYX Brow Glue. But this is my favorite brow product when I do fill in my brows. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. This was in the shade Chocolate. I personally like this one because of the angled defined tip. A lot of people really like the more precise tip. Like, for example, the Benefit one is super like thin and precise. So basically what I do is I get the brow product. I get my mirror. Start by underlining the brow. Underlining the bottom, and just kind of follow that natural brow shape. Oh, if you just need to erase it, just okay. Now I'm gonna fill them in and just kind of color it in. Just fill in the lines. Yeah, the brows are looking a little thicky. Now we're gonna carve out the brows. Girl, this is one of my holy grail products. NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I do use a lot, okay? But yeah, I use this to carve out my brows, and then I use it as eyeshadow primer too. Because I go in with this Morphe, this one still has a name, M178 brush. And then I start by going in the middle, or once I kind of like fill that gap in. When I say I like a full coverage beat, you best believe. You best believe. I'm going to take some of that concealer in the middle and just underline. So I'm going to start from the middle. Just basically repeat the process. The same exact process. And then to make it even more carved out and snatched, I'm going to do just the outer half of my brow. I'm just blending that out to like sheer it out a little bit. All over the eyelid. Now I'm going to go in with this brow gel. This is the Patrick Ta Major Brow Lamination Gel. Bitch. I'm just going to brush it through my filled in brows. And this will basically ensure the hold. The other brow product I really love a lot from NYX is the Brow Tint Pen. Basically like a liquid liner kind of formula, but a tinted brow pen. I'm going to just fill in even more. I'm going to extend my tail just a tiny bit. Now I'm going to get this Morphe M573 brush. And then I'm going to take my Kosas Cloud Set powder in the shade Cushiony. I'm going to set the eyelid with a powder that matches my skin tone. And just set that all over the lid so that way we can prep for eyeshadow a little bit. I think I should really be using makeup tape, but I use Scotch tape. It gives me that sharp, effortless, crisp cut. And then just kind of... So I'm going to be using, I think, whenever I do an eyeshadow look, I do use multiple palettes because I do have a lot of, oh my god, I can't even look down. Because I do have a lot of palettes. Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow palette. I'm going to go in with this shade, this taupey shade. Pack, blend. Blend in like the smallest circular motions. Just keep repeating that process. Pack, blend. We're just gonna literally keep adding. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with the Natasha Denona Glam palette. And I'm gonna go in with this crease color. It literally says crease. right on top of the first color that I just applied. Do the same exact motions. Now I'm going to take this Pro Crease Sephora brush, number 19. I'm going to go in with this color, and then I'm going to do this one on the outer part of my eye. Now I'm going to go and dip in that color again, and then I'm just going to basically pack and blend and add as I go. You know, I told myself, I'm not going to do a full beat today. Really? We're going to go in with this packing brush, and this is the e.l.f. actually a concealer brush. But I like using it for packing like lid colors on. I'm going to go in with this shade right next to the crease color. They call it transition color. Typically, I would carve it out with concealer and then add my lid color. I'm going to pack it on the eyelid. You know, this was actually supposed to be a really natural look today, but I ended up doing a full ass eyeshadow look. The fuck? Now to really intensify the lid color, the finger. It gets the most intensity out of the color as well. So yeah, just kind of dipping them and dipping into both. This is my Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm in How Many Carats. She's been used a lot. Again, the finger. I'm telling y'all. So right on top of where I just applied that gray lid color. I wore this highlighter in my hair for my birthday one year. And that shit was definitely a look. It kind of gave off a little bit of dandruff. But it was still a look. I'm going to remove the tape. I'm going to coat my lashes with the Benefit Fan Fest mascara. I'm just going with like a really thin layer of mascara just to prep them for the falsies. My favorite lashes, bitch. Lily Lashes in Miami, bitch. So, a little trick I have, or tip I have for you guys. If your lashes start to look crusty, you can literally revive them. All you have to do is just pour some micellar water on them. Brush them through, let them dry, and they will be good as new. I don't know how well it works for other lashes, but I know I've tried it only on the Lily Lashes. And it works. She looks like a kind of a brand new pair almost. This is my favorite lash glue. It's the Duo Dark Tone Brush Tip. I will show you how I apply lashes because, bitch, I've been applying lashes on myself since I was 17. So we're going to use what little product I have left in this lash glue. Again, the little bristles are like poking out. I apply my lash glue as if it were eyeliner. Make sense? Enough? Right. I try to do it as thin as I can too. As close to the lash line as you can. Now that I did that, I'm gonna take my pair of lashes and I'm gonna ever so lightly apply a thin layer of glue to the lash band. A good pair of tweezers. Tweezerman, reliable. Pay attention, bitch. Another thing, if you want your lashes to really have that shape, do this to them. Create that curve. Start from the middle of the lash, flip it, just outer corner first, inner. Also remove the lash glue on your tweezers, then you get the tweezers, close them, and just kind of push them up. So I get my Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil, and you just tightline. If you really want to really make sure that the lash band is not showing, I recommend going in with a liquid black liner. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 inks in the shade 0. Just kind of go on top of the lashes and just fill that in. Okay, I thought we were done with the eyes, but there's one last step. So I just go like really underneath to really blend the natural lashes with the fake lashes. And yeah, boom bitch. Eyes are finally done. So I do underpainting most of the time. First I go in with cream contour. This is Fenty Beauty Matchsticks in the shade Truffle. Now I'm gonna go in and blend that shit out with the e.l.f. Airbrush Blender Brush. Patrick Ta? She's the Moment? Okay, well, I did pick a shade that's a bit too peachy for me. I wish I got a different shade, but I got it for free, so I'm not complaining. This one I go in with a sponge, a different sponge, and I just apply where I want to apply blush. I saw this girl on TikTok use liquid blush as color corrector. Bitch, that is genius. So I'm gonna bring it into my where I would normally place concealer. And bitch, I did this yesterday, like without like intentionally meaning to do this. I just applied a lot of blush. When I applied my concealer on top, bitch, it literally looks so good. Concealer time. Hourglass. This is in the shade Sepia. I'm gonna put this directly on top. So I love doing a concealer cocktail. I use like at least 3 concealers, bitch. This is the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in Biscuit. And then I'm gonna go in with this Makeup Forever HD Skin Concealer in the shade 3.4. And this is the part where I use my One Size On Till Dawn waterproof mattifying setting spray. And I douse myself in that shit while my concealer dries. If you want your concealer to have more full coverage, let it dry. Okay, I can breathe now. I don't know if I want to add a little bit of this Give Painted Up Long Wear Mousse eyeshadow in the shade 1998. I don't know if I want to add it in the inner corner. So we're just going to use a little baby brush. Another thing, paint brushes are amazing for makeup. It's like a little frosty blue, icy blue moment. We're going to blend out my concealer now from chin, forehead, nose. Start with the outer part of the concealer and then make your way to the middle. Please make sure to blend into your hairline. This is a game changer hack that I wish I knew sooner. But bitch, the TikTok girlies were onto something when they told y'all to blend out your concealer with a powder puff. But bitch, Fenty Beauty Eavesdrops Blurring Skin Tint, I love. Let's see if there's any left, because bitch, yesterday I tried to get some out. Cause bitch, I think she's like donezo for real though. Oh? Thank you. Oh, I got a little on there. Wait a minute. Let's see how much more I can get out. This is the Pro Foundation 60 brush from Sephora collection. If you're not blending your foundation into your neck and your ears, bitch, what are you doing? Is the Palladio Pressed Rice Powder. This one I only do under the eye. Second powder, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in shade 2 medium. There's more. One Size Translucent Setting Powder. So I use 3 powders for under the eye is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Hope you enjoyed.